നമസ്കാരം. നാട്ടുവാക്കുകൾ ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗവും ജീവിതം തന്നെയായിരുന്ന കാലത്ത് നമ്മുടെ പൂർവികർ പാടിപ്പിടിപ്പിച്ച നൂറുകണക്കിന് തനതുപാട്ടുകളിൽ ഒന്നായ മഞ്ഞൾപ്പാട്ടാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ അനുഭവിക്കുന്നത്. ബാല്യവിവാഹ സമ്പ്രദായം നിലനിന്നിരുന്ന കാലത്ത് വിവാഹശേഷം ഋതുമതികളാകുന്ന കൗമാരവധുക്കളെ ഭദ്രവീട്ടുകാർ ആചാരപൂർവ്വം പരിചരിച്ച് ആഘോഷിക്കുന്നു. മലപ്പുറം ജില്ലയിലെ വിവിധ പ്രദേശങ്ങളിൽ കനത്ത ചെറുമാ വിഭാഗങ്ങൾക്കിടയിൽ പ്രചാരത്തിലുള്ള മഞ്ഞൾപ്പാട്ട് തുടിയും കോച്ചിലവും ആട്ടുചെണ്ടയും കൊട്ടി ഞങ്ങൾ പാടും.
strengthening the bridge between academia and industry. For the open forum, I invite Dr. Anne Isaac, the Assistant Professor and Head of Department for the Commerce Department of Our College to give moderate. Welcome, Anne, to the session.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed panelists, and enthusiastic delegates of STAM25. It is my absolute privilege to introduce the panelists and to welcome you all to this Academia Industry Interface Colloquium held in conjunction with the third International Conference on Science and Technology of Advanced Materials, STAM25. Today, we have gathered to discuss and explore the synergies between academia and industry and urge the key stakeholders to join hands and strengthen the innovative ecosystem of the country. I know this session comes after a heavy lunch. We just listened to a very vibrant Nadi which helped to refresh us. Of course, there would be a temptation to go for a nap, but don't worry, we have lined up an engaging session of panelists consisting of academic thought leaders, industry experts, and entrepreneurs to keep your minds active and your spirits high. In today's competitive landscape, industries are looking for graduates who can contribute not just theoretical knowledge, but also practical skills, innovative thinking, and the ability to come up with products and intelligence. Unfortunately, there is often a gap between what students learn in campus and what the industry needs. This forum seeks to bridge the gap by fostering a conversation, I should say a candid conversation, between the educators and the industry experts. Today, we expect that the industry experts present here will share insights into the skill sets they seek in the science graduates, highlighting areas where the graduates typically fall short on. The academicians in the panelists will discuss how educators can adapt their teaching methodologies to better prepare students for the real-world challenges. The objective of this colloquium is to highlight case studies where successful academia-industry collaborations have transformed the ideas generated in the classrooms into impactful innovations, identify challenges that could hinder effective collaboration between academia and industry, and explore solutions to overcome them, and create a common platform where academia and industry come together, align their goals, share their resources and expertise to achieve common objectives. Before we dive into the heart of today's colloquium, let me briefly guide you through the agenda of the session. We are privileged to begin with keynote presentations from an illustrious panel of experts. Joining us are Dr. M.R.A. Pillai. I would request Dr. M.R.A. Pillai to kindly be seated. Dr. Benny Anthony and Dr. Anu Yamuna Joseph as the member panelists for today's interactive session. Dr. M.R.A. Pillai, a stalwart in academic and research fraternity. Dr. Benny Anthony, a trailblazer in innovation and entrepreneurship. And adding a special touch to the esteemed lineup is a familiar face, our own former faculty member, Dr. Anu Yamuna Joseph, who has also made remarkable strides in integrating academic insights with industrial practices. Each of the panelists will share unique perspectives and shedding light on the synergy between academia and industry, which is a central theme of the deliberations today. Following the keynote presentation of the panelists, we will make a quick transition into a dynamic panel discussion. The interactive session is designed to create and foster a dialogue between the panelists and the audience here. Without further ado, let's move on to the first segment of our program. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. M.R.A. Pillai, an internationally acclaimed radiopharmaceutical scientist with over 45 years of research experience and group director at the molecular group of companies, Kochi, Kerala, who is uniquely positioned to link the academia and industry. He will be explaining the operation of molecular group of companies with which he is heading and will share his experience in recruiting postgraduate and doctoral students from Kerala. So the floor is yours now, and it's your turn to enlighten. So we are waiting to hear from you.
സാറോട് സൂചിയാൻ മതി നടന്നിരിക്കാൻ നടന്നിരിക്കാൻ സാറോട് നടന്നിരിക്കാൻ എന്താ കാലോ ഒന്ന് ചിരിക്കണോ
Thank you very much for that very kind introduction. I am extremely happy to be present here in March University College, one of the very oldest colleges, a little younger than me, I think a couple of years younger than me. And after this strength and a very nice show of his Nadan part, I'm sure the students will be wanting to know what is the opportunities available for the students to get further into their life. And with this, I will be sharing some of our experience in setting up an industry, a ready pharmaceutical industry in Kerala, and also recruiting the students from the local colleges and training them and making them as the experts in this field and continuing the production program. When I was invited by Dr. Matthew John I was wondering, do I really fit into this conference of advanced materials? Because I'm not a material scientist. Then he told me that it is a interface between the industry and academia. Then I thought probably I will fit in because I worked in academia. I was in the Maharashtra Research Center, the premier therapy institution. And I worked at the University of Missouri, Columbia as a postdoctoral research associate as well as a visiting professor. Then I worked for 7 years in the International Atomic Energy Agency. Again, it is not an academic position, but it is a supporting position. I was professor in the Homi Bhabha National Institute, STAM25, which is a new university of atomic energy. And also I was made for a PhD in Homi. This is a past till I turned 60 and got out of the Department of Atomic Energy. And after that, I am working in Cochin in molecular cyclotrons. We also have another panel company called Molecular Pharmacy, and I also technically backstore 2 nuclear medicine partnership which is owned by the same group. Now let me also put a disclaimer. I'm not a material scientist, but material science is such a vast field. Any science what you want to do, you cannot avoid 3 things. One is actually chemistry. Chemistry cannot be avoided. Second is actually analytical chemistry, and third is actually material science. So as a radiopharmaceutical scientist, I use a lot of materials, lot of advanced materials. So probably I will be good enough to be leading this panel or be the first speaker for this panel. May I have that slide? This is the company in which I am. Molecular group of companies. This is about 5 kilometers from our high court in Ernakulam. It is situated in a very nice island called Puduvai Island, next to LNG terminal, next to those Dubai port city. It's a very nice place. Here we operate a medical cyclotron, and also we have a very nice laboratory for the manufacturers ready for this. And I will be giving little of those details to you in the next 15 minutes. The molecular group is engaged in manufacturing of radiopharmaceuticals. Radiopharmaceuticals are used for 3 types of things. One is actually PET-CT imaging. I don't know if you are unfortunate. Many of us, some of our relatives, somebody would have had a cancer. And if there is a cancer, then you go to an oncologist. And the oncologist will say that let's take a PET-CT. A PET-CT is tomography, computed tomography. It is the fusion of 2 imaging technology. You know, the CT is an imaging technology, MRI is an imaging technology, ultrasound is an imaging technology, and likewise, positron emission tomography is also an imaging technology, but it uses a radioisotope. The radioisotope, what we use is extremely short-lived. It's only about 110 minutes. It will be half. Another 110 minutes will be again half. So you cannot have these medicines from outside Kerala. So you don't need to manufacture these medicines inside Kerala. And that is how the whole establishment has come. Then a similar imaging technique is there. There also we use radiopharmaceuticals or radioactive medicines, which is called SPECT imaging. That is single photon emission computed tomography. That is similar to PET, but we use a single gamma there. And in the first one, we use 2 gammas. And then radiation is also used for cancer treatment, radiotherapy, where the patient who is having cancer, the cancer is intense radiation which is directed to the cancer. Similar to that, instead of having an external radiation source, you can also have an internal radiation source by giving it as a medicine, and it is going and targeting to those cancer cells. So this is what we do. I have shown 2 pictures here. The picture on the right side. Picture on the right side is an image of a person or a patient who had gone to a nuclear medicine center because his doctor told that a PET-CT imaging has to be done. So here here you are seeing two images views. One is actually, where you can all see all those bones. That is actually the CT image. And overlaid to that is actually, you see those black spots? These black spots are actually, we have injected a radioactive material called fluoride. The same fluoride what people say that it is there in your toothpaste. So instead of using that, we use a radioactive fluoride. And then you inject to that patient. Wherever the cancer is there, this fluoride is going to go and stick there. Now, when you see such an image, or the doctor sees such an image, how this work is done? Because generally when a patient goes to a oncologist, first of all, he doesn't know that there is a cancer. Secondly, he doesn't know where is the cancer, what is the type of cancer. Thirdly, he doesn't know how much the cancer is spread, whether it is a primary cancer, secondary cancer, or whether it has gone to the fourth stage of metastasis, into the bone. So, having such an image, not even a doctor, even a person who is trying to look at it, he knows that if the prostate cancer, you don't see the prostate. There is a little activity in the prostate, but the activity is spread in all the bone. That means, if the patient who has got prostate cancer and then had gone through a certain amount of time, the cancer has spread to different areas. Now the physician, the doctor knows, okay, if the cancer was only in the prostate, he could have done a separate surgery. Since it is spread, what you are doing is probably a chemotherapy or a therapy. And this is how this image is taken. See on the right side, on the left side, the PET image, PET CT, which is nothing but a positron emission tomography machine combined with the CT image. And all what is done is, the patient which is having the radioactivity, the patient inside that machine, and the radiation coming out of the patient is those radiation detectors all around the patient. And then this image is also by the computer and beautiful picture which is handed over to the doctor, and the doctor will say that okay, we will have to do this treatment, this course of treatment we will have to do it. Now the question is, where do we get this fluorine? I told you that this fluorine is radioactive and it has got a half-life of 100. Means what? In 110 minutes it will be becoming half, another 110 minutes it will be becoming another half. So we cannot go bring this medicine from anywhere, because by the time it is reaching to your place, it is all gone. So other thing is that the patient goes to the place where this medicine is going. So this is prepared we have this O18 water, O18, the natural oxygen, or O16. Instead of O16, another isotope is there which is called O18. You bombard it with a proton, and then one neutron will come, and the fluorine 18 is produced. And this is the fluorine 18, we take it and inject it to the patient. Now, in order to make this fluorine 18, actually we need not ordinary water, we need oxygen 18 enriched water. And that is a special material, or advanced material, what I have shown there. The cost of that is 50 grams to buy it. It is about 1,45,000. And this is one of the material which we use. Now, all the sudden that it is very simple to say that you take a proton and irradiate it with the nucleus. Will that reaction take place? No, it will not take place because positron is positive, the nucleus is positive, and two positive things are coming to repelled. That means we need a very high energy for the protons if this particular nuclear reaction has to take place. So you need a particle accelerator. Proton is a particle, and we need a particle accelerator. Yeah, this is a particle accelerator, which we call it as the cyclotron. Because the particle will be moving in a cycle, in a circle, and it will be getting the energy, and it will be coming out and hitting that wire. And this is the machine that we have in Kochi. And it looks very nice. The machine is something like about 25 crore rupees. Is the cost of this machine along with all other things needed. And this is the place where we take hydrogen detergent will be added, and H plus will be formed, and that H plus will be on circulating and it will come out, you have a target, and from the target, you have actually fluorine 18 in the water. Next slide. So, what do we do with this? One is, what I have told you is that you can use it simply as sodium chloride and like what I showed you the first one. The other one is that we not only want to see what is the bone cancer, we want to see also all types of cancer. And what is cancer? Cancer is nothing but a fast growing fraction of cells. We have one type of cell which is there in our body. Every cell is told that it will die after a certain period of time. That means it is called apoptosis. It's a programmed surrender. But that programmed surrender does not take place. Everybody wants to live more. The cells are told you die, but it doesn't want to die. So it will start dividing. It will start further dividing. Suddenly it will become a cancer. And once a cancer is to be formed, for cell division, what we need is energy, and that energy is going to glucose. So wherever there is a cancer, if you have the glucose, a lot of glucose will be taken up. So instead, what we do is we make a radioactive glucose. That one position where there is a hydroxyl group. We replace it with a fluorine isotope, and then we have this as a radiopharmaceutical. This is the radiopharmaceutical. What we make it on a day in and day out. We make a lot of it and we supply a lot of hospitals. So this is how a fluoride. If you use glucose, this is how it makes. You make a blood cell. You just see two spots. You see the brain, you see the heart. Our heart and brain needs a lot of glucose, and when you give sodium glucose, this is how a non-cancerous patient will do. The doctor will see that, okay, there is a lot of gray matter there, your heart will beat, and you see some amount of activity in the blood. Because whatever you injected, it has to be, so you see that activity there. But in the case of cancer, for example, the colon cancer, the patient has got a lot of cancer inside, and you can see all the black spots. The moment you see all the black spots, the doctor knows that this is a cancer, the colon cancer, it is a big cancer, it has spread. So this is okay, this is also my treatment. Probably I may do a surgery, probably therapy, or I may do a radiation therapy, or I may do all three. And this is another type of cancer, like cancer. And most of the cancers which are high growing, except prostate cancer, which is a slow growing cancer, TG is the medicine. So this is the medicine what we make in our industry. You cannot call it as an industry, it's a service industry. May have right? Now, I told you this is radiation. We all know that radiation is not good. The radiation can kill the cancer, and the radiation can also do certain damage to you. So we cannot handle any of this radioisotope which is from the cyclotron or the particle accelerator. So what we do is that we do all chemistry totally through automated modules. These are synthetic chemistry modules we have, and the Explorer module. This is the process module, and another one is Stepnis. And each of these modules will cost more than 1 crore rupees. And through this, pass it, and there is a synthetic chemistry is there, and all that chemistry, that is, substitution, then we take mannose-triflate, then mannose-triflate, one of the group will be a triflate group will be replaced by fluorine, then there will be a phase inversion, there will be a hydrolysis, all that will take this module. Next slide. And these modules are not controlled because radiation is there, radiation is harmful. So what we do is that we keep these modules inside heavy lockers, something like a locker. This locker is made of 75 mm of 75 and 100 mm of lead, so that no radiation will come out of it. That means all what we are doing in our industry is extremely safe, because radiation is only industry where there are more regulators than any other industry. It's a chemical industry. How many regulators are there? Whereas in radiation industry, you will find that every 3 person who is doing the work, there is one regulator. So this is the type of box set what we have, but we also make a radiopharmaceutical, so we have to do it in clean room condition. the pharmaceutical, for anything what is injected, we have to be converted into food. So this is the clean room what we have. And these radiopharmaceuticals, they are given to the hospitals because we don't do any packaging there. Before we set up the cytotron in Puduvai or Ernakulam, there was just one hospital in Kerala which was doing PET-CT, that was the Amrita Hospital. And there the doctor used to say that every morning I will get up in the morning at 3 o'clock to see whether the flight has come. And the flight has come, whether that medicine is still there or it is all decayed. If the flight is 4 hours delayed, what do we be getting is only water and not the radiopharmaceutical. But the moment we have put the cyclotron in Kerala, there is a proliferation of cyclotron, PET-CT images in Kerala. That means most of the good hospitals, they have purchased PET-CT. Whereas in Kerala, we have actually 7 hospitals offering PET-CT. In Calicut, we have to choose one to now, this is the case in all the states. Out of the whole states in India, there are only 11 states which is having a medical cyclotron. Like what we have put in place, there are only 11 states, and many of those are actually with the government. The government is what? They will be a single institution. For example, on the Institute of Medical Science staff, they will make it only for them. In fact, they will make it only made for their patients. Whereas the private cyclotrons, there are 10 or 12 cyclotrons which are making this medicine. So we are fortunate to have a medical cyclotron in Kerala. Thanks to my own experience in the International Atomic Energy Agency, where I was supporting medical cyclotron projects in many countries actually, as a technical officer. And when I was retiring from the Baba Research Center, people who had money. Now this is money. They said that can we put that in Kerala, so I have agreed to join with them. And we have started this. Yeah, that is not the only, the cancer imaging is not the only one what you can do with radiopharmaceutical. In fact, many other things can be done with radiopharmaceutical. For example, your kidney function is not good. It can be done with radiopharmaceutical, a technician radiopharmaceutical. The heart function is not good. The technician radiopharmaceutical is there. The brain function is not good. There are a lot of radiopharmaceuticals which are other than for cancer. I will next explain one of them. Myocardial problems, that means the heart problems. The major reason for the heart problem is that the blood is not really flowing to the heart very nicely. The muscles are not having blood. So, of course, the doctors immediately put a catheter and such an angiogram, do an angiogram. And one of the best things to do is actually a radioactive tracer using it. Some of the chemists can appreciate it. But I was known in the side is a chemical which we call it as methoxide, so methyl isonitride. That the person is doing an exercise test, and when the peak stress is there, the radioactivity is detected to the brain, and then it will be like this. That's right. And we can see the blood flow of the heart. So what is then? This is what a tomography. By electronic means, you are cutting the heart into several pieces. As a axial version is there, sagittal is there, and also the medial plate is there. So you can cut the image of your heart into different parts electronically. You are not doing it. You are taking the radiation which is coming out is measured, and electronically these images are constructed. And the doctor, by looking at it, you will know that there is a very nice blood flow. Your heart is functioning very nice. If that blood flow is not there, immediately doctor will say that there is a problem, and intervention is needed. So these radiopharmaceuticals also we have to prepare in clean rooms. These are some of the clean rooms what we have in Cochin. These are all actually clean rooms are of different classifications. Class A is the highest, and this is a class A clean room for making radiopharmaceuticals. Yeah, and these are some of the kids who first one is actually a higher kit and NDP for both EMS and DTR for the kidney. Next slide. Now, radiation can also be used for the radiation can also be used for treatment. And you know, there is a disease which is called thyroid cancer. You know, thyroid cancer, there are different types of cancers actually. Depending upon which cell is getting the cancer, different types of cancers are there. Thyroid cancer itself is actually 4 different types of cancers: so capillary thyroid cancer, follicular thyroid cancer, medullary thyroid cancer, anaplastic thyroid cancer. Out of these 4 cancers, one of the cancers is actually lot of radioactive iodine. That means whatever iodine what we are whatever is going to our body, to our organ, that is what we are eating, the iodine is picked up by the thyroid and making hormones called T3 and T4. So what we do is that we take a radioactive iodine. Next. When there is a suspicion that the patient is having a thyroid cancer, a small amount of radioactive to the patient, and they will do a scanning. They will see that amount of thyroid place, there is a large amount of uptake, and this could be a cancer. Then they will do a biopsy and they will take out the material, and if it is a cancer, they will say that the surgeon will say that let us remove this thyroid altogether, and then give a large dose of radioactivity, something like about 150 to 200 milligauge of radioactivity. And that patient, wherever in the body there is a cancer, thyroid cancer is there, that cancer can be killed by the single injection, single oral dose of about 150 to 200 milligauge. And this isotope of that is iodine-131, which is produced in the Dhruva reactor in Bombay. Next slide, please. And we also have planned to, not planned, we are making iodine-131, not making actually. There is a shortage of iodine in India, so we are planning to import iodine from abroad and market, make our capsules as a solution for making these radiopharmaceuticals and supplying to the hospitals in Kerala as well as anywhere in India. So these are the, in summation, these are the activities we do in there. Next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. This is one of the insulated. This is a team molecular. In team molecular, we have actually, 15 or 16 chemists, including me. Out of that, 4 of us are PhDs. We have nano and MSc from pharmaceutical personnel there. We have 3 engineers. Then we have 6 or 7 maintenance staff and about 12 drivers. We have a row of cars parked there because these are the cars which is taking the radioactive materials to different places. And by all these people, except Ravi, who is the center manager here, he had an exposure in France in making radiopharmaceuticals. All other people, I have recruited local colleges, they are all different colleges in Kerala. I have recruited them, trained them, and they are the people who are doing production, and we contribute more than 2 crores as GST to the Kerala. So you can imagine what is the revenue. And the main advantage what we find is that earlier our cancer patient, if they have to go for an HCG, they need to go to Bombay, Delhi, Madras. So a cancer patient going with another 2 people, going there and staying for 3-4 days and taking the HCG and coming back, the patient is not even relaxing. So now that is not needed in Kerala. And I emphasize it is not needed in Kerala, it is needed in many other states, thanks to the molecular. And of course, industry, academia and industry alone will not do. You need actually this is an engineering project. Engineering support was all done by our KNS lab. He is a very active, very big engineer. He was also in VR. So we have tried to work together and we came and set up all these academic industry interface is actually not. An academician will have a lot of publications. The index will be 50 or more than 50. He may have 60 members of citations. 20,000 citations, but that cannot bring industry. In order to have industry, we need actually money. Unless there is some willing Samaritans who are out there to tell that, okay, I believe you. Because these are the people who do not know any pharmaceuticals. They thought that, okay, I worked in Baba and have a long years of radiopharmaceuticals for almost 40 years. I can believe that this can be put because any industry, for anybody who is a businessman, they need the money back. And I'm very proud to say that whatever money they have put into this project, we are giving back the returns very nicely. So these are the chairman lecture. Rajit Roy is actually from the DDRC. SR, he is a manager, he was the manager, then he is a development physician who knew the need for this. But the other three don't know the need. But Rajit being an implementation physician knew that we have to have our radiation. Excellent. Of course, it is all balancing in life. Academy is important, industry is important, money is important, and that money has to go back to the investors. So it's a very nice kind of coconut right balance. So whole life is balanced. So thank you very much.
For your comprehensive presentation on the operations and facilities of molecular companies. I'm sure the presentation has stimulated many young minds. I request you to volunteer questions for the interactive session later. Building on what our previous panelists spoke about, now let us move on to our next panelist, Dr. Benny Anthony. Dr. Benny Anthony is the co-founder and joint managing director of Arjuna Natural Private Limited, a global powerhouse in standardized herbal and spice extracts. His contribution to science and innovation are monumental, with over 120 granted patents worldwide and recognition through prestigious awards such as the National Intellectual Property Award 2019 and the World Intellectual Property Organization Letter for Inventors. Dr. Anthony's expertise in translating research into impact, market-ready solutions makes him a leading voice in both innovation and technology. We are honored to have you here, sir. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Benny Anthony, sir. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon. നല്ലൊരു പാട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ചൊരു പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ടീമാണ് വിചാരിച്ചത് ബട്ട് ദാറ്റ്സ് ഗ്രേറ്റ് എല്ലാവരും ഒരേ കളിക്കും ഒരേ രീതിയിൽ പാട്ട് പാടുന്ന എക്സലന്റ് ഞാൻ എല്ലാം വീഡിയോയിൽ എനിക്ക് അത്ര ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. I just want to convey my gratitude to our organizers, Dr. Sanu and Dr. Mary Moore, for inviting me into this great time. I know that MA College holds a special position in my heart. I cannot forget. I did my PhD under Dr. Vindy Varghese. That was, I was the first student of Dr. Vindy Varghese. And I had a lot of things about Dr. Vindy Varghese and also the team, chemistry team. I had spent a lot of time in the college, and actually that's one of my milestones in my life. Thank you very much for your guidance and also support from the department. This conference, I think that's very important to talk about. It's an academia industry. You know, the academia or academy is for what? It's for the study, it's for the research. Then what research? That's the question. What research you are doing? We need to see the need of the market. Like Professor said, it's a very interesting presentation here for my life. The first time seeing the PET scan, there, it's great information. See, that's the need of the market. Same way we have it's a market is open and we need to see what they want and things like that. I have a great experience. I wish to share my personal experience in this point. Just want to tell you how I started this industry. I was a student, MSc, Voice, Fats and Aromatics, Maharaja's College. I tried to get in music college at that time and never got, but I did a poor performance in a degree. That's why I got Maharaja's College, of course, but that changed my life. I studied Voice, Fats and Aromatics. I know here Binu is also studied the voice facts and aromatics. That's great, I'm happy to see her. So what is voice and aromatics? Voice is we are talking about the fat, but at the same time aromatics. Aromatics is the flavored part, essential. That's the one I focused. During my college time, I went out and I collected the orange peel, orange waste to the juice jar, and also lime waste, and that I did the extraction in my lab in the college. You can see, you can also make orange aroma. Just to boil with water and distill it, use a condenser, you get a nice aroma of orange. You will see that. That's the passion I have when I studied. Then after my MSc, I got a job at FSCT as a chemist, but I left the job within 8 months' time. And then I joined as a chemist in a similar company like it was Bombay Industries at that time, now it is Canada and Bomani. I joined as a chemist. I was thinking always, I did my job, but at the same time, I was in a passion and I want to see something to be done myself. It should be different. It is to be different. I don't want to follow other people. That's why I was thinking and finally I got a product. It is mustard oil. You might have seen mustard oil, This is a cooking oil, But I am talking about not that mustard oil. There is a hidden aroma in mustard. This is just like garlic. Garlic, it is as no smell. When you crush, there is an enzymatic reaction happening. Then aroma is produced. Same way you can see in mustard. Mustard powder, mustard no smell. You add some water and stir it a little heat and keep it for some time. You will see the aroma, pungent aroma. That is what will be produced. That is what I thought. And it's nobody making in India, and it's very rare in the world, but it has a high potential as a flavor and a preservative. So that is the idea I shared with my brother-in-law. He was doing some other pesticide research, nothing related to this. Then I said, oh, he was so excited, and immediately he went to a building, and it's a rented building. He never had any money at that time, and we borrowed the money from bank. We went there and did this extraction, and it took 2 years' time. And it's one point is it's a very expensive oil, $500 per kilogram in the international market. It's not a cheap. So that is the product, and it took 2 years' time. I had to spend 24 hours in the factory and do the work and everything. And that's the way we started. And when we produced, we are the first Indian company and the second in the world to produce, and we got an easy entry to the international market indefinitely because people are looking for that product, especially from Europe and USA. That has happened in 1990. I was 25 years old at that time. So this is the way we started the company, and then after that, every time we were thinking about something new, it is to be produced, and like that, and in 1995, we started a nutraceutical company, It's one of the first products. I just want to share that, We received one envelope from US. One container load of Garcinia composure extract. ആർക്കെങ്കിലും അറിയോ ഗാർസിനിയ കമ്പോജിയ ആയിട്ടാണെന്നുള്ളത് കൈ നോക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഗാർസിനിയ കമ്പോജിയ? യെസ്, only one. മനസ്സിലായോ? This is what I felt at that time. I went to the libraries because the customer need one container of white color extracted Garcinia kombucha. And I finally I got the product name is very simple product. It is Kodambuli. Sorry, Kodambuli. Kodambuli is a black color. Kodambuli has a special acid. It is not hydroxycitric acid. And it is for the weight loss. All these products for the health, not for the food. It's for the weight loss because hydroxycitric acid can reduce the fat intake, fat metabolism. And it's excellent, it will reduce the weight. So the US people wanted this product and it will be sold as a capsule, and this is the way it started. And then finally, you know, the black color, Garcinia, but the final product is white. It took a lot of time for me to understand the technology. I went to CDRA, CFA library, and I referred a lot. But finally, I came to my room and referred to a BSc organic chemistry book, Bal and Bal. You know that Bal and Bal, you know? I learned a lot about the citric acid, and I found out that citric acid is crystallized down by calcium salt. That's the same technology for the Garcinia kombucha extract we use. That's the final answer. You know, I went to Lucknow, CTRI, and then CTRI research of the technology, but this is from our degree textbook, you know. And it is calcium citrate. And now you can also make the product at home because just boil the Garcinia kombucha, also kumaya serve it, you will get a nice precipitate. That is the calcium salt of hydroxycitric acid. And that is very important, still people are selling this product in the world market as a appetite reducer, and that's important, and it's going on. So this is the way we started our journey, and we started the first time in India, we started green tea extract, and in 1996, green tea is not common in India. Nowadays we get green tea everywhere, but at that time we imported from Sri Lanka, and we started a Kundirikam extract, that was really for pain management. And then in 2000 we started omega-3 fatty acid. We are the first, only one company in India making omega-3, concentrated omega-3 fatty acid in India. And we are supplying to all pharma companies at the moment. Our factories in Mysore and Coimbatore. And this is from the sardine oil. And it's very good for the heart health. And we are supplying to Dr. Reddy's, all the companies. That's the one. That second direction, what we did the innovation in the patented product like curcumin. That's one of our strength. We did a lot of studies. We understood that curcumin is, yellow pigment of turmeric. That's the curcumin. Curcumin is very good, but only here we use the curcumin turmeric a lot, but in the boiling, with the curry and like that, but you can see the color change. The brown color means no curcumin. That's destroyed. But we need a yellow color for action, effect. So US, Europe, what they do, they make the capsule of curcumin, and then we can take the capsule. That is enough. You'll get that. So what we found out, the curcumin is less bioavailable. That means curcumin, when you take 70% of the curcumin is going out. You can see fecal matter yellowish color, not absorbed. That's the research we did. My wife, Marina, she's also here. She is the one initiated that work. She's also working in the company. And she did a rat model. We fed the curcumin and collect the fecal matter. You can see the yellowish, but we did a combination of curcumin and essential oil of turmeric. We blended. And then we found out that it is less colorable. That means it's absorbed. We applied for patent. Now, this product, STAM25, is world's most researched bioavailable curcumin in the world. We are selling in 70 countries. US is our main office in US, and it has 100 publications in a good journal and around 50 human clinical studies and around 45 international patents we have, US, Europe, Japan, everywhere. And this going on very well. And this is the way we develop the product. We found out several other things. So innovation, I will tell you, the innovation is can be done at any stage. Maybe college, any place, innovation. Because we need to think differently. So sometimes I think that this type of Google Map. This is Google Map. Years back, when I traveled to Paris or some Europe, the taxi driver will have a big book, maps. If we give the address, they want to refer the map, like that. Now it is changed. See the innovation happened with that. So that's the innovation can be done any place. That is to be in your mind. Even the teaching profession or in the marketing or any place, innovation can be done because that is very important at the moment. So during your study, innovation, you need to think about always think differently. That's what I am saying. Think differently. Then you can, yesterday you saw that our foreign guest Terry, you might have seen Terry yesterday. He is 87 years old guy. Very active, very positive minded. I remember you heard his speech, he studied only 8th standard. Very important, 8th standard. But now he is one of the prominent leader in this industry in USA. He loves research. That's why we are in associate for 17 years. And he's very great guy. And so what we do is thinking, positive thinking. That's also very important. Because we are all surrounded by negative feelings. A lot of negatives happen. But think positive. We can get anything, So this is very, very important, and I feel that this is a very interesting conference. So that's all about from my side, and I wish all the best. But I have a small video about the company, and I will show you what we do. Okay.
Each day will change, sometimes trusting, sometimes suffering. Amongst millions of them, one that significantly drives the world forward is a sense of a puzzle, one that excites and opens new avenues and possibilities. This sense of wonder is revolutionizing the industry through the lives of people around the world. Consumers now enjoy a wide variety of choices, and brands have to constantly strive to gain an edge in the process. Our way of doing just that has to do with indulging in that sense of wonder. Not simply to remain, but to lead. It's this sense of wonder that drives it for each and every day. For more than 25 years, we have constantly improved upon a rich tradition. Today, Arjuna is India's leading manufacturer of botanical extracts for the pharmaceutical and nutraceutical industries. Yet each day begins with a desire to challenge the day before, with the passion for seeking better solutions. The whole community now follows the best practices in farming, having gained exposure from the programs initiated by Arjuna. Today, our farmers have been familiarized with the ever-growing applications of technology in agriculture. For them, farming has become a dynamic industry, one that holds better lifestyles for them and their families. Where does all this begin? Where does the sense of wonder spark? The research and development wing of Arjun, consisting of more than 40 scientists, is the torchbearer for our continued march forward. For years, our team has channeled their sense of wonder into developing a stream of evidence-based solutions that have touched millions of lives around the world. Be it BCM95 or oxystone, the ideology behind every product is rooted in India's rich culture of Ayurveda. This has helped us remain 100% natural with our products, even while enhancing them. Our frontline production technology maintains the natural goodness of the raw materials, and by maintaining an impeccable order of hygiene and responsible practices, we ensure that there is only but a minimal impact to the environment around us. At Arjuna, we are constantly on our toes to find inspiration from both the global market and from our customers. With customers from more than 50 countries and a product range that extends from the extracts of turmeric, red spinach, rosmarine, pomegranate, amla, ashwagandha, and over 40 herbal and plant extracts and essential oils. We are constantly striving to be at the forefront of innovation. This first hands-on experience has been vital to meeting market requirement and for staying ahead. We look out into the future in the same way we look into the past, because we believe they are mutually inspiring. Our name, Arjuna, is in fact borrowed from Indian mythology, a glorious hero, renowned for his unmatched skills and wholesome devotion to his purpose. The timeless practice by Veda is our rich legacy of knowledge. We are both excited and equipped for a deeper into the world of health and nutrition, fueled by our sense of this methodical approach of stirring innovation in the world sets the basis for our science of nature.
Also, about we saw that the patents now we have 150 international patents and 25 patents ongoing at the international level. So this year we are launching a product from Ashwagandha for the memory enhancement, and that is patented and it is clinically studied, and we are launching this in May in Europe during Expo. And then other product you might have seen, the red spinach, that is Chomda Chira extract. And that's one of our product. It is mainly for endurance, sports people. If you take this, you will get more energy, more endurance. And it's being used, this product is very popular for sports train and all type of activities. And that is clinically studied and all supported with the clinical study. We have 40 scientists. Head of the R&D is a medical doctor, and we have a medical doctor and several veterinary doctors and PhD people. They are all working, and it is approved by DST as a research center. In-house research center since 2002. We are the first Kerala company, private company getting the DST approval. So that is about our company, and I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Benny and yourself, for this inspiring presentation about the research and development and innovation ecosystem in the Arjuna Naturals. Let's now turn to Dr. Anu Yamuna Joseph, Principal Scientist and Managing Director, Primordial Life Sciences. Dr. Anu's notable contribution include the development of ICMR-approved RNA extraction kit during the COVID-19 pandemic and pioneering diverse DNA and RNA extraction kits. Let's listen to her perspective and experience in starting a biotech startup company in a country where only 15% of leadership roles are assumed by women. She'll be describing about the prospects of biotech industry in general and specific challenges she encountered while launching the startup. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a tough act to follow now after two wonderful presentations by Dr. Vivek and Benny and team. It's been a privilege to be invited along with such esteemed panelists for this discussion. And thank you. Thank all the organizers of this conference for inviting me to Sandha. Today, I'll be talking about the biotech startups, the opportunities and challenges based on my experience in launching their startup, and I would like to enlighten you about the steps and about the different steps which are required for setting up a startup and for launching a new type of industry in our city. I have a background. So I have more than 20 years experience in the field of molecular biology. And based on this, the reason why we decided to meet. I'm from an academic background. I've taught in MA college for six years, and this experience, the academic experience, is what triggered us to launch this industry. And the reason why we launched this was the knowledge that the biotech industry is expanding exponentially right now. And the experience of myself, and I have experienced the field of biology, some of you told me, and my husband, Joseph, who has experienced the field of medicine. So we combined both these expertises to launch a biotech company which addressed a gap area in the healthcare facility, that is in molecular diagnostics. You might have heard about diagnostics in general. A lot of diagnostics technologies are going along, but molecular diagnostics came to the forefront after the COVID-19 outbreak. Until then, I don't think, other than life science students, anybody heard about PCR. But now all of us are familiar with that particular terminology because that was the need of the hour, and because of that, because of the molecular diagnostic technology only, we could contain that such a catastrophic epidemic and manage that situation globally. So this for the students who are here, who are interested in launching a company, even for the faculty, the opportunities available today are very high compared to a few years ago, because that's an ecosystem which supports startup growth. So we launched Primordial Life Sciences in 2018. The first step in launching a company is deciding on the name, because when you're incorporating a company, that's the first thing that you have to select. You need to have a name, because of the MC, that is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We need to register our company at their site. That's a legal requirement. It can be an incorporated company, it can be a private limited, it can be an LLP or a partnership. There are different formats available. But once you register that, for registering that, you need a name. So our name came from the word primordial soup. I am sure the life science students know about this. That is the theoretical soup, the chemical soup from which life is predicted to have been originated. So this is the beginning. Primordia means the beginning. So beginning to the building of a new life, new culture. So based on that, we selected this name. So that's the story of our name. The company was incorporated in 2008. So I was talking about the startup ecosystem now. By launching a biotech company or any industry for that matter, as our previous speakers told us, one of the biggest requirements is money. Because money is required for infrastructure, it is required for resources, and while biotechnology is a very capital intensive industry, that is, you need a lot of money because you need a lot of equipment, a lot of recurring reagents to conduct any kind of research and develop a product. Now we have bio-incubators available in the state. Bio-incubators are institutions set up by private and government bodies, where they provide us a space and a centralized instrumentation facility to do our research. So this is very useful to people like us who start from an idea and for a passion, because the amount of money needed for investing initially is very high. So we might be afraid of investing that kind of money. You might not want to risk that much amount of money into a new business that you are not sure of, that you are not sure will take off. So for such enterprises, incubation facility is very good because it supports us in that you have mentors there, you have a system of, you have a space where they give you rented space at a very nominal rate, and also the instrumentation facilities in most of the incubation centers are available. Not only it is ours was incubated at Bionest, Cubes Bionest, which is run under the aegis of INFRA and RTCP, the Graduate Center for Biotechnology. In addition to this, you also have access to a number of incubation centers in university and research, and also in some of the colleges also they have IETCs which are supported by the Kerala Startup Mission. So the idea, as I told you, was developing molecular diagnostic. So our mission was to provide reliable, cost-effective and innovative diagnostic tests and sampling solutions. Sampling solutions means extraction of purification of samples for further research and diagnosis. This was our mission. And based on this, we started this in 2018, and we were working on developing a diagnostic test for infectious disease. So again, I would like to talk to you about incorporation. Incorporation, POC before incorporation, POC after incorporation. So incorporation, I said that when you start a company of your own, when you have an idea and you start one, you need to register the company with the MC. But you can do this in two ways. You can register the company before having a proof of concept. So proof of concept means you have an idea, you work on it, and you kind of prove the hypothesis that you are postulating, and then you proceed with the formation. This is one route that you can take. Another is do the POC after incorporation. Now, most of the biotech companies do the POC after incorporation. The reason being the cost. It is a very infrastructure. You need a high level of infrastructure. You need funding. You need to put in. You need to have experts to do this. So that availability would be possible usually only after you incorporate, because only after incorporation you get access to funding, and also you have marketability. Even after you develop a POC, you can do other investors will trust you more if you are an incorporated company. So here, people from academic background, that is teachers and students, they have a very huge advantage. In the sense, you are working in an ecosystem where everything is available right now. You have the equipments there, you have the facility there, you have guides in the form of your teachers, and students can collaborate with the teachers, the faculty can interact with the other departments. So this is available to you right now. So right now is the time, when you are a student, is the time to start thinking about monetizing or converting your idea into a product or a technology. So that should be started when you are a student. Our company being a biotech, with the POC, partially before incorporation and then afterwards, because I had an academic experience before. I did some preliminary studies and we had developed certain data. And based on the data, we decided to go for a new molecular diagnostic product. But then, now the COVID happened. Remember in 2020, January, February, by the time, by the end of February, the nation was almost shut down. Beginning of March, we had a lockdown. So the COVID happened. I'm sure the teachers and faculty here remembers, but I'm not sure about the students because most of you might have been in university or years of college at the time. So there was a severe crisis here at the time. The crisis was there was no treatment, no vaccine. The only thing you could do was diagnose and isolate. That was the only thing you could do all over the world. And for diagnosis, there are two parts. The first one is RNA extraction, the second one is RT-PCR. Everybody has heard about RT-PCR. But now they have technologies where you have to do RNA extraction. At the time, that was the only method. First, you have to do this is caused by an RNA virus, meaning the genetic material of SARS-CoV-2 virus was RNA. So, in order to detect the presence of the virus, you had to extract the RNA from your sample, that is a nasal swabs, and detect the presence of the virus by RT-PCR. If the results came positive, you are COVID positive, and the RNA amplified, you are COVID positive. If RNA did not amplify, you are COVID negative. That was the test. So as I told you, there was a big crisis at the time. The crisis was that there were no RNA extraction kits available. There was a severe shortage. The reason being, at the time, India was not, none of the kind of companies in India was manufacturing RNA extraction kits. Why were RNA extraction kits to discuss? We had a few companies making RNA extraction kits, but that was only for research purposes, and none of them had any IVD permission, that is diagnostic licenses were not issued to those companies. And we relied on German and American brands mostly, Kaizen and MN and Thermo. These are some of the brands which were selling the RNA extraction kits. So naturally, the demand and manufacturing did not match at the time. The German companies first they had to supply to their own country, then their preference was Europe. US companies couldn't manage their own supply. So we couldn't get our hands on enough RNA extraction kits. At that time, the government of India sent out a directive to different scientists and departments to try to manufacture RNA extraction kits. We also got a letter from BioNest in our Navy to try to manufacture an RNA extraction. So that's when, this is about the biotech opportunity. That's when we decided that we had the theoretical knowledge, we knew the principles of RNA extraction. I had never attempted manufacturing an extraction kit before, but I knew the theory and the principles behind it. So I thought, why not try this? So in March, we ordered the chemicals for this, raw materials for this. Unfortunately, due to lockdown, and lack of accessibility because lack of availability. Everybody was trying to do this, So there was a shortage of these chemicals. So we could get our hands on the chemicals only by the end of July. But luckily for us, we could manage to develop this kit by the end of August. By middle of September, 1 month's time, we developed this kit. But we did only in-house testing. We couldn't do the testing outside. So here is one of the hurdles in starting any industry in Denmark. That is lack of information. So I came from an academic background. I had no idea about the regulations. And I didn't have anyone to ask this question. Because although I was a BioNest and it's STAM25, they are not very helpful. But unfortunately, until then, there was no biotech industry in the sense, of course, nucleic acid manufacturing based industries in Kerala at the time. So, not even the CDSU officials in Kerala knew how to go about this. So, as like everyone else, I also tried to Google. I searched and then found out that ICMR approval is required and this ICMR approval. That I knew that ICMR approval is required, so I need to go about it. So there was a directive, and I got a notice from ICMR, which was on the web. A directive was given in that to send an email to ICMR. And in COVID times, they promised to respond within a week. So we sent out that email in the beginning of September. In 2 weeks' time, I didn't get any reply after 2 weeks. So, although we blame our system, we know that our systems are really slow at times. During COVID, things were working a little better. So I had a doubt. So imagine my embarrassment. I felt so foolish when I found out that that directive was actually outdated. ICMR in June or July had actually started a dedicated website to submit your products for testing. So I came to know about it only after this 2 weeks of waiting. I immediately submitted to this website a product that we wanted to test. That same evening, we got a mail asking us to send the kit to National Institute of Biology for testing. See, why I thought they would ask us to send the kit to RTCB, that is in Trivandrum, or in Biology Institute in Albi, because these two also were testing centers. But here, our systems, they are actually working perfectly. They want to make sure this testing did not have any bias, because people from the same state, they might know each other, and the test might be skewed. So ICMR made sure that these tests are done properly, and so they made people from Kerala send the kits to somewhere else, and the people from Pune or Maharashtra send the kits to RBC. So that's how it was done at the time. Again, we send the kits to ICMR. Now I talk about the efficiency of the system. That is, again, something which was a pleasant surprise. We have always believed that our government systems are really lax. They don't respond properly, they don't perform well. But in times of need, they can actually, and they truly do it all the time. Because we said that it was received at on 2nd October, that being Gandhi Jayanti was a holiday. So next day, on 3rd October, they updated the website saying 6th of October, that is within 3 days of the receipt of the kit, they performed the validation test with 50 reactions, uploaded the results, and uploaded the validation certificate on the site. So that was our first product. So that's how we pivoted to our product was prime black diamond extraction kit. This is an indigenous kit, that is, it is totally made in India. All the ingredients are procured from India, including the chemicals and the polymers. And it was the R&D was done at our lab in-house, and we manufactured it in-house. So this is a total 100% made in India product that we could make. So since then, since I could make one kit, so I thought, why not try other kits also. Since then, we have made we decided to get into this field, that is nucleic acid sample processing solutions, that is nucleic acid extraction kits for extraction of DNA and RNA, which is required for research and diagnostic purposes, that is for testing your blood samples, urine stool samples, and also for research in analyzing the animal tissues, studying the genomics. So you need these kits for that. So right now we have more than 20 different RNA and DNA extraction kits, and we also are producing some molecular biology reagents, specialty reagents we would call them, which are used for transporting and storing RNA samples, because RNA is highly degradable. We need special reagents for it. So we are right now manufacturing this. So the hurdles that you face when you're making a biotech startup is you need a high level of expertise, resources, and funding, which can be challenging to obtain. So additional hurdles include navigating the complex regulatory processes and compliances. So I talked to you about ICMR approval. Post ICMR approval, you also need a drug license, which is issued from the central government. It's called CDSA and called CDSE. So that also requires, in addition to this, there are a lot of compliances like ISO certifications. Many things are required to run a facility. And this is where we are, as a startup ecosystem, we are lacking a little bit. Because we don't have a bench or a desk where they can, they disseminate this information. They tell you, okay, these are the things that you need to do. Some type of guidance is available right now for startup, but that is still lacking now. For there is a patent desk there where you can file for a patent and they'll assist you. For students especially, you can present your idea to start a mission and they will give you grants or idea grants. And for patent assistance also, if you have a product worth patenting, they will give you patent assistance. You will get reimbursed. Your amount will be reimbursed for patenting. This type of support system is there, but still there is a lack of information regarding the different types of compliances and regulatory requirements. So now let's talk about the industry, academia, and difference. So until now, we were relying on our in-house expertise, in the sense we had to have two scientists at our institutions, and it's a small startup, there are only 7 people start right now. So all our products have been developed by our own expertise. But that is a little bit limiting when it comes to increasing your two things are there. One is you need expertise. You can hire experts in different fields into your own company. That would be like high upfront and ongoing course for infrastructure and also for talent. And there is a risk that you have to bear that risk completely. The company itself have to bear the risk of investing in it. Whereas academia can support and industry can support academia. This can be a mutually beneficial collaboration because in academia you have access to a broad and diverse pool of researchers and with very niche and cutting-edge knowledge. In the sense, they'll be up to date because they are teaching, they are doing research, they'll be up to date in their knowledge. And also, there is access to a global network of professors and postdocs and students from academia. You find a lot of talent in academia that you can directly collaborate with industries, and industries also will benefit from this because the cost incurred for appointing new faculty, scientists or researchers in a startup is too burdensome. So collaborating with startups is a good idea for academic for academicians and the industry on projects basically. So this kind of until now we were only doing products which were developed by us. Now we are collaborating with Cochin University in developing a cell culture, a novel cell culture region. We are doing the research and the research collaboration is going on. We have a technology transfer agreement with the RDCB for commercialization of a new generation tuberculosis markers and specific markers for research, and this is used in cell culture. And most importantly, another aspect that we can collaborate, that industry and academia should collaborate, is in skill development. There are a lot of training programs like internships and specialized training offered by different industries around. And this training would help prepare the students when they enter into the job space. Because as we know, our teaching, our syllabuses are mostly focused on theoretical base. And although we have some lab experience, working in an industry is very different from working in a lab. So that kind of experience would add to your portfolio, and you can get new skills from the industries by sharing space with the different kinds of industries. So now we have moved from the Biotech Incubation Center. Now we have moved to our space in Infra Park in Kalmashiri. We have our own facility there where we are doing the R&D and manufacturing of nucleic acid extraction kits and the products that we have mentioned earlier. So thank you very much for having me to this. Sorry, this is Arjun. And I would like to mention that we are also recruited from the college, from Maharashtra College. All the people on the right side of this panel are from MA College. Dr. Deva, she taught here for a brief period, then she got a PhD from USAC. Now she's working as a scientist. There are Ms. Ashwati and Mary Joseph, all of them are from Bioscience Department here. So I'm very thankful for my experience. Before concluding, I should mention that also one of the most fruitful years of my career was in MA College. I was lucky to have been appointed here in the Department of Biotechnology. I worked here for 6 years, and the experience here was, I should say, awesome. And the support I received from the management, especially Dr. Nini is here, and the faculty in our department, and the students. My students are still in touch with me. I have collaborations with the people, like the first, it's a small achievement, but I recently did our first export, and that was mediated by one of my students. And this was a very fulfilling experience working in this institution. So make use of the infrastructure. You won't find such a vibrant infrastructure in all the institutions around. So make use of that infrastructure, make use of the time you have here, and try to build your performer, your CV from now itself, because this kind of facility is not available. Thank you again for inviting me to this.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joseph Ram, for the wonderful presentation outlining the journey of her start Primordial Life Sciences from its inception till today. Now we move on to a quick transition into the interactive panel discussion, an opportunity to dive deeper into the ideas which we will discuss here. May I request the esteemed panelists, Dr. Emmanuel Pillai, Dr. Amy Anthony, and Dr. Anu Joseph, to kindly take the designated seats. We have a very elite audience here. I encourage all the participants to contribute to the session, making it as lively and engaging as possible. The floor is now open to you. You can post your questions, you can raise your hands, and a microphone will be reached there. Kindly make sure you keep your questions brief and specific. Over to you. To set the ball rolling, I'll start with a question to the panelists. It is an open question to all of you. You can join in or you can immediately answer them. My question is, how can an academic institution like our college foster stronger, meaningful and more effective partnership with industries so as to ensure mutual benefits?
Yeah, I must congratulate the co-panelists. I still continue to be academic. First year already. Now, it's a pretty nice question. When I came, I was around Princess College, Morocco. It's very nice. Excellent education through research and coaching. So this is where industry and academic can really come together. Because, one is good, who is better. Industry will have certain additional advantages, academia will have certain additional advantages. We bring both the things together, we will achieve more. It's like a team. Team means that together everybody achieves more. So something like that. Now, to be very specific, let me tell my example. Why I came. I have recruited a number of very good, excellent chemists, pharmacists from colleges. When I met the people and presented my vacancy, we were slowly doing it. Initially, we were and finally, we are 50. But I find that most of the people, they had excellent education and their academic score is very good. I would also like to come to improve in their academics by getting PhDs. And though I was a guide for MSc module HPLI, I not only can help them in getting the PhD. So that was my, my motto of coming here or my selfishness to participate in this. Now look at the resources. Resources are plenty. In our place, we have very nice accelerator. We have very good radio chemistry laboratories. And we are reasonably well equipped to do things what we want to do. And we are also sort of a controlled system with our input versus output. That means how much money we have. We are capable of putting more money into but we cannot do it. There is really need from academia where students can now academia when it meets the students who are looking. For most of them when they talk about an accelerator or nuclear reactor, it is very so they have a lot of things to gain from the industry. And especially when we talk about chemistry, in Kerala of course sometimes it is we don't have a when we talk about industry, smaller industries, which are the startups, and when it is a smaller industry, I'm sure the people who are operating the industry also have more flexibility to get into this collaboration. For example, for me, my investors are going to hands and that we cannot do this, we cannot do that. And our co-finance who are themselves in the industries, they will be very happy to collaborate and do the things. And of course, the most important thing in any industry is a human resources. Because you may have a very good material, and material is not going to do wonders unless the people who are going to operate it and going to use it, it is being used in a very good manner. This is where I find that the government of India is putting a lot of money, a lot of projects, and giving a lot of instrumentation for all these national laboratories. But how much that is being used? Probably I will. My own experience is not that much used. So definitely, academia can collaborate with the industry, the industry can collaborate with academia, and I'm sure both will have everything to gain it. Both will not lose. So I think there is a lot more which can be achieved by collaboration, and I'm sure my companions will have their own versions of it.
Yes, industry need people, no doubt. Then students should get a job or something. See the need and understand the main point that here university or thinking of university, even thinking of academy is not like a Western country. It's a lot of difference. Here we are focused on theory or something like that. But in abroad, it's wide open because a lot of industry collaborative labs in the institute. My son studying in Copenhagen University, where the industry university has university, names and the department. So he's just like a working like a industry. So here maybe some type of collaborative approach to the department was something impossible. That is the best part, and the second is get exposure to students to be exposed. It's not a word yearly. There is something outside, something that's to be made or trained. That's all.
Collaborations between industry and people. First thing that I think the students need is an awareness of what to expect when you get into it. I get a lot of applications. We are a startup, so we have very limited positions. So, but I get a lot of applications from a lot of students. Most of them, I'm not saying this way, this is something that we should educate our students. Most of them do not even know communicate. When they call, they just immediately ask, how to do it? That's what they actually asked me. Yesterday, he called me and asked me if there are any openings. So I said, not right now. So when the openings are available? That was the next question. So I said, when the openings are available, because I know that none of them are going to be open for quite some time. But when the openings are going to be available, it will be advertised on the website, and then there will be advertisement. And that person kept it from mind. And I was in the lab working nights. So again, when the call came, I picked it up again. Same number had called me. And she asked that person again, is there any vacancies available? I said again, so that person is telling me, I had called you a few months back, then you said no positions are available. Then you recruited someone. So it is like, they are playing, so I said no. I told her that actually we don't have an opening in the lab. We have recruited someone. and marketing. So the people who are invited, the students, they are not aware of how to approach the industry, what to present before them, what are the skills you have before going to a job. You have to make sure that you are equal. Otherwise, usually we go in as training. When you are going in as a training, you are trying to learn what is happening that in this country. And that requires a particular kind of scientific or working temperament. This has to be the students are really married. They do not know the time because in college they are working from 9 to 8. From after everything, they are working that itself is a problem. Then they don't have holidays on Saturdays. That is another problem. So that's a transition from academia to working environment. That transitioning difficult for our students because they are not aware. They are not made aware when we are teaching. We are teaching them, we are just teaching them the theory and the practicals. We are not telling them the real world. We don't telling them how to go about your job and so that should be the first thing that the students should be done. And for that, they do internships, different kinds of internships. Like large internships in the sense they have decision skill. Smaller internships like our don't go for internships because we don't have that kind of space right now. We do training. That's after taking a free from. So most students are not for that. So what we should look for is an institution to offer the students internships during their second and third year. Now we have actually the 4-year degrees there. From second year onwards, they should go to internships, be aware of what is happening in the industry. Because they will see how the employees in those industries are working. They are not, it's not that they are going to learn too much in 2 weeks. No, it's not that, but they will at least see what is happening there. How the employees, the permanent employees in those companies are working, and they will be better prepared to equip themselves to get into the job.
ഒരു കാര്യമാണ് കുട്ടികളോട് ഇപ്പോഴും സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പുതിയ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇയറോട് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഒപ്പം മെയിനായി ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് we will select 15 people, students, and a special training. You will get all the training, lab training, class. It's a 1 month course. 1 month course we are planning. In which we have എല്ലാ exposure, class bench time, scientist. They will tell you what we do and what is the in the our industry. It will be around 50 to 80 people every batch. Isn't it? 50 to 20 people every batch. About ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ we will be the best exposure. അതൊരു പ്ലാന്റിൽ വിസിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ കൊടുക്കും. And then the lab instruments, you can see different type of equipment. Also, they are 1 month course. That's a good point.
Thank you, sir. That was a very comprehensive explanation. We can take a few more questions, and if you have any questions, you can kindly raise your hands from the faculty members, doctoral students, and the students. I have one more.
I have a question to Professor. This city, PET CT scan, can lead to regularly or, not regularly, maybe, for checkup, general checkup. Is harmful or not?
PET CT is not a diagnostic testing. It will be done only when the oncologist will visit doubts that the disease could be cured. He sends the patient to the oncologist. Then he will refer that yes. It's not that I feel that I have a cancer and I go and No, it is not another screening technique. Why it is not another screening technique? Is because the certain amount of radiation exposure to the when you take a technique. Of course, the radiation exposure is not very high. Any medical exposure that is demanded or if it is needed, it can be taken. So that way it will be realized. But never for checking, do a but a cancer patient will get a PET CT multiple times. Initially, when once the disease is detected for staging, second when the therapy is given, after 3 or 4 chemotherapy, they will be given, they will be asked to take one more PET CT to see whether the medicines are responding. And after a couple of years or after 1 year, after they will come back and let us do PET CT. We see that there is a reversal of disease. And again, activity is not very cheap. It could be costly and very less
അത് സ്കോപ്പ് അല്ല ജെറ്റിക് ടൈം അതായത് ക്ലാസ്സുണ്ട് എൻ്റെ ഫ്ലൈറ്റിലും ചെയ്യുന്നത് അത് വെച്ചിട്ട്
As we come to the close of this enlightenment session, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed panelists for their time, patience, expertise, and thought-provoking insights. As a mark of our deep gratitude and to honor the presence of our panelists, we have a small token of appreciation. It's my privilege to invite our resident Dr. Manjuri Ma'am to hand over the souvenir and request the panelists to receive the same. Dr. M.R.A. Producer. May I now request Dr. Kauki Oka to present the souvenir to Dr. Benny Anderson. May I now request Dr. Nilanthi Balakrishnan to present the souvenir to Dr. Anu Yagna Joseph. As we conclude this session, let's take the ideas forward, turning today's dialogue into actionable steps for a stronger academic-industry partnership. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we are having 10 minutes tea session. Everybody is invited to come. Start the industry. We are having a 10 minutes tea session right now.
വെബ്സൈറ്റ് നല്ല മാറ്റം കേട്ടോ.
Life Sciences, Ajay Vasudev Rain, Associate Scientific Editor Team, Author Heroes Elsewhere, Swati Desi Reddy, Associate Scientific Editor Team, Author Heroes Elsewhere, and Dr. Nirmal Mukherjee, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry and Coordinator of STAM25. Esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, respected faculties, delegates, and my dear students, we have reached the culmination of the three-day international seminar of Science, Technology, and Advanced Materials, STAM25, a platform that has fostered the exchange of ideas, innovative research, and fruitful collaborations. To commence this validatory session on a solemn note, let us seek divine blessings. I invite college choir for the prayer.
To extend a formal welcome to this gathering, it is my privilege to invite our beloved principal, Dr. Mandipuri.
Dignitaries, authorities, the participants, colleagues, and my dear students. As we conclude the three-day international conference on science and competitive advancement, it is my duty to propose welcome to the validatory function. I hope that all of you enjoy this three-day conference, and I hope that the experiences and the connections that we now have here that will tell you in your future endeavors. Without much ado, in time to meet me, I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Professor, Secretary of the British Science Association, to this very great function. I also welcome Dr. Ravi Balakrishnan, Dr. Bhakti Vakra, Dr. Yasin, Dr. Andreas Dr. Ajay Rane, and Dr. Swati Reddy to this function. I take this opportunity to congratulate and welcome the coordinators, the coordinator and the convener, Dr. Nirmal Mukherjee and Dr. Singh to this function. I also welcome all the deans, heads of departments, and teaching and non-teaching faculty members of the college to this function. I also extend a hearty welcome to all the participants assembled here. Last but not the least, the students and personnel. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm and gracious welcome. Now I invite Dr. Vinod sir, Secretary, Mathematics College Association, for the presidential address. Principal Dr. Oki Oka from Japan, Dr. Gandhi Balakrishnan from the UK, Dr. Yasmin Ahmed, Dr. Ilyas Kumar, Dr. Ani Ibn Joseph, Dr. Ajay Vasudai, Dr. Story Desiree, graduates, faculty members, and my dear students. It's a great moment in the history of the mathematics school because years back we started STAM25 with few research persons. And every year, the number of experts coming from abroad as well as from premier institutes in India is increasing. I'm very happy to note that this year, professors from Japan, UK, Australia, and industrialists from USA, and scientists from DRDO, NIST, BAR, DST, IAST, and so many premier institutions attended and delivered lectures and scientific sessions during this STAM25. I congratulate the organizing team, especially the principal, Dr. Marymount Mukherjee, and Dr. Simon, and other team members. Indeed, these conferences are meant to share ideas, igniting your minds, and dream high. I remember in this same auditorium in 2009, the so-called missile man and our dearest late President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, started the program Igniting Minds. He was very keen to interact with school children. So that is the beginning of another program called Igniting Minds. In Kerala, there is a belief that if your son or daughter become a doctor or engineer. He is saying otherwise he is lost. In order to change that perception, I continued that program and invited people from different fields. I remember few names. A 101-year-old veteran, Padmasri Guru Chamanjeri. He was a Kathakali artist. He came here and demonstrated at the age of 101. And another one was our favorite bishop, Chrysostom Minimum. He was also about 100 years at that time. Then, with sadness, I remember 2 years back, the legendary singer P. Jayachandran, who passed away yesterday night, was honored in this auditorium. He was one of the greatest singers of all time in Malayalam. I take this opportunity to pay homage to that great singer. Then the metroman, E. Sridharan, came here. The Oscar winner, Rasul Kumati, came here. So many different types of people from different walks of life came to our school and interact with people. Just like that. This is an opportunity for every researcher and MSc student or undergraduate student to interact with these experts and form bonds, not only the students, the faculty members, and researchers, professors, etc. can form bonds and join together, do some combined research work. So both parties will benefit. So I hope the purpose was fulfilled and this was a great success. I thank all the dignitaries sitting here and also thank the promoters of this conference. Thank you all, and let us hope the next STAM 27 will be much better. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insight and information. I now invite Dr. Ravi Balashman, Senior Lecturer in Physics in the University, for the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for inviting me to STAM25 conference. The organizers done a very great job. They take care of all the important speakers. They made us feel very comfortable. So thank you very much for the organizing. I had a chance to meet a lot of experts like you. So had a great discussion with them and already initiated some collaborative project ideas. So thank you for that opportunity too. It is good to see the majority of female women here. So please study or work hard So please fly behind your dream. Do not sacrifice for anything. For a woman, it is hard, but it may take some time, but you can achieve it. So my appearance, you may think I'm an Indian, but I am born and brought up in Jaffna, Sri Lanka. And you may heard about, there was a 30 years ago. So my childhood and schooling, university life, majorly affected by the war. So my parents always say study hard, even in this place, within the country, many times, study hard. I'm not a very established person, but I am here as in a UK university in a faculty position. So as I achieve it, you can achieve it. So please dream big and work for that. So finally, I wish you all the best for all of your future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we have reached the most awaited session of STAM 2025. This year, we received an overwhelming response with a total of 50 posted presentations and 75 oral presentations across the categories of chemical sciences, physical science, and biological science. The competition was incredibly tight, with numerous exceptional presentations showcasing groundbreaking research. However, due to limited number of awards, the evaluation panel had the challenging task of selecting the two best presentations from each category. We are delighted to announce that the first prize of each category is proudly announced by the American Chemical Society, comes with a cash prize of rupees 2,500. Similarly, the second prize for each category is sponsored by the Royal Society of Chemistry, accompanied by the cash award of rupees 2,000. Other than these two awards, we have MP Varghese Young Researcher Award, which is sponsored by LCWEL. Now I invite Dr. Yasmin Ahmed, Senior Scientist, Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences, for the announcement of MP Varghese Young Researcher Award and giving a feedback for the competition.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, first of all, I would like to thank the organizing committee for giving me this honor to be here and a part of STAM25. So, in addition to delivering my talk, I had the privilege to serving as one of the judges. Dr. Nanti Krishna and Dr. Kopi as judge. And for the MP Policy Young Researcher Award was sponsored by LCWEL. Just I'm giving a brief. It was truly inspiring to see the exceptional quality of all the researchers who are working in this STEM field. Secondly, their innovative ideas and the rigorous scientific approaches are a testament to the bright future of material science, and it was a pleasure to engage with them and provide them constructive feedback. So, the award for this MP Valency Young Researcher Award goes to Shan Abraham Sam. The best part of his presentation was that he was very much clear about his passion. And I'm telling this to everyone, research scholars, whenever you make presentations, and when giving a presentation at such a platform or award, the hashtag should be very clear. And the idea he has used just without not doing any optimizing the parameters, just to change the geometry of the nanomaterial and producing the results on that basis, that is very good. So,
To present the memento, I invite Dr. Vinny Varghese, Secretary, Bioinnovations College Association. This award is sponsored by the team elsewhere. I also request to join Ajay Vasaya Reno and Swati Desi. Thank you. Now I invite Dr. Neil S. Matthew, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, for the announcement of oral and poster presentation awards.
For the oral presentation in the category of Chemical Science, first prize goes to Dr. Uttam Kumar Korai, Assistant Professor, Ramakrishna Mission,
To present the memento, I invite Dr. Anil Joseph, co-founder and MD, Primary Life Sciences Private Limited, Kochi.
for the presentation in the category of Physical Science, the first prize goes to Anju Ganesh, Research Scholar, Marathonations College, Kochi. For oral presentation of biological science, first prize goes to Deepika Oike, Research Scholar, Kerala Veterinary and Animal Science University. Coming to poster presentation, for the category of
Thank you, Evelina.
For the category of poster presentation in Chemical Science, first prize goes to Sona John, Research Scholar, Center of College, Woolhampton.
I invite Dr. Ravi Ramakrishna to present the memento.
For poster presentation in the category of Physical Science, first prize goes to Vishnu K. Kumar, Research Scholar, Cochin College, Kochi. For the category of Biological Science, first prize goes to Nimisha Shashi, Marathonations College, Kochi.
To present the memento, I invite Dr. Imtiaz Khabir, Assistant Professor, Government University.
Assistant Professor, CMS College, Kochi. For the oral presentation in the category of Physical Science, second prize goes to Anisha Joseph, Research Scholar, Federal Institute of Science and Technology, Amritsar. For the category of Biological Science, second prize goes to Rizwana Nisa, Research Scholar, SS College, Delhi.
Thank you, Dr. Imtiaz. Now I call upon
Dr. Koki Oka, Senior Lecturer, Tohoku University, Japan, to present the memento.
For the poster presentation, in the category of chemical science, second prize goes to Anju Paul, research scholar, North Asia Scholars Program. In the category of chemical science, second prize goes to Anmeri C, research scholar, St. Thomas College, Malay. In the category of biological science, second prize goes to Dr. Jaya Vini, Assistant Professor, North Asia College, Malay.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all our recipients for their exemplary contribution.
As we reflect on the success of the STAM25, the feedback and experiences of our participants are invaluable. May I invite a few participants to share their thoughts and insights on this seminar.
Good evening to everyone. This is a very pleasant moment that at least you are in the relative session and all of you are in the laughing face. That is very good to see from all of you, from the organizer point of view, from participant point of view. Now, this is a very multi-point conference that is advanced materials. We will find the concept of advanced materials or materials everywhere. Now, this material concept is started maybe 1,000 years there, but at present, in defining different kind of smart materials or advanced materials, what we are expecting is some advancement in the material science. So that material science advancement may be of different field, maybe in the chemical field, biological field, and also the physics behind it, or physical field, maybe different field. So the concept of doing some organization concept in the advanced materials with science and technological development, it is very relevant in the current context. So thank you for the organizing concepts and madam who have proposed this item to be an umbrella under which all the categories of scientists, researchers, students, they can participate within a single domain. So thank you, big hand for them because this is their idea. Yes, people are very here. So, we have experienced for this conference, if you know that how difficult it is, because it is a participation almost say 300 plus participants across the globe. So, different participants, different faculty members, they have different perception. So, to gather up, to start their purpose, to start their purpose, it is very difficult. Now, this is I feel that all the organizers and in particular the students, you have done a great job. So big big hand to them also. Lastly, I should say then the convent Matthew sir, Dr. Matthew, and maybe I will meet Dr. Sharo because with the regular interaction in the morning, I regularly visit here and from the hotel itself. So I will be missing those Matthew and Dr. Sharo. So anyway, we did not have anything to do apart from this. But I think this is a very great success of this conference to organize all these events and particularly what we say to the student. So this is an opportunity to all of you to collect some ideas from different person working in a different domain. So it will be a big opportunity to you also to take some home message, to take some message home to you from the different perspective. So I think I suggest you to bring this idea and to cultivate themselves and use this idea to bring in your area. And lastly, what I should say, the conference, it is an OL organization. So without participation, 100% participation from faculty members or non-teaching staff or students, it will not be a great success. So that's why now we are happy because it is all of you. So from all participants point of view, I should say to all of you, sir, madam, all the academic records sports, these sports subjects who are behind this conference. It is their success. Thank you, sir, or madam. Thank you.
Thank you all for your encouragement and constructive suggestions. The feedback is a testament to success of this conference. Rest of the certificates for the participants can be collected from the registration counter. Now I founded in this session to close and I invite Dr. Meetma Mokiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry and Coordinator of STAM25 to deliver the vote.
President of the function, Dr. Vini Bagasa, Principal, Dr. Manju Kurian, Dr. Koki Oke, Dr. Niladi Balakrishnan, distinguished speakers on the dais and off the dais, respected delegates, faculty members, research scholars, and my dear students. It has been an honor to witness the exchange of knowledge, ideas, and experience on this crucial topic of material science for these 3 days. Let us carry with us the lessons learned, the connections made, and the inspiration gained. May we continue to work towards our shared goals with determination, collaboration, and an unwavering commitment to make a positive impact in the world. Now it's time to conclude and express my gratitude. I firmly believe there is a guiding presence in this mountain, a force that watches over us, inspires us, and supports us in all our endeavors of Marathanish's College. These presence, I am sure, has been with us throughout STAM25 as well, and making us an extraordinary journey. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Vinny Burgess, Secretary of Marathanish's College Association, whose visionary leadership and unwavering support has been instrumental in making STAM25 a resounding success. Thank you, sir. We extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Manju Kurian, Principal of Marathanish's College, for her invaluable guidance, constant support, and encouragement, which has been pivotal in successful organization of STAM25. Thank you, ma'am. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. A.B.C. Vice Principal, whose unwavering support was instrumental in the success of this conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the distinguished speakers who are truly the core and the brain of our conference. Thank you for accepting our invitation and sharing your invaluable knowledge. First of all, I thank all the speakers who were present here, Dr. Koki Oke, Dr. Niladi Balakrishnan, Dr. Yasin Ahmed, Dr. Imtiaz Ahmed, Dr. Anuyamina Joseph, Ajay Vasudevo, Swami Reddy, for being part of the STAM25, and I also acknowledge all the other speakers also who were with a part of this conference even in their absence. Thank you every speakers for being a part of this STAM25. Thank you so much. I thank all the scientists from various reputed institutions as part of our advisory committee, especially Professor P. Rajashekharan Pillai, Professor Guribala Joseph, Professor Anandraman Sir, Professor Muhammad Khali, and some more professors who were supporting us for organizing this conference in a beautiful way. Thank you all. We would also like to express our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed sponsors, Marathanish's College Association, CEL, ISRO, Shimatsu, RSI, Professional Books, Mother's Company, Arjuna Natural, SPI, for their generous financial support, which has been crucial in making STAM25 a grand success and fostering meaningful academic exchange. Thank you, everyone. We will also express our heartfelt thanks to
Royal Society of Chemistry, American Chemical Society, and LCA for sponsoring Young Scientist Award to Best Oral and Poster Presentation Award. Thank you. We also want to express our gratitude to all the delegates, presenters, participants from various institutions to be a part of this conference and who are ready to share their research findings and innovative ideas with us. Thank you everyone. Thank you all delegates and participants and teachers, faculty from all the other institutions who attended this conference and be part of STAM25. Then I express my deep appreciation to all the students who actively participated in this conference. Your enthusiasm, dedication, and keen interest in the sessions have been truly inspiring. Whether as presenters, volunteers, or attending listeners, you have significantly contributed to the vibrancy and success of this event. Thank you, my dear students, for being a part of STAM25. Thank you. Now it's time for me and Sanu to express our sincere appreciation and heartfelt thanks to my own team for their unwavering dedication, exceptional effort and commitment. Standing here today, I truly feel the warmth and the support of a family. We organized and executed the conference just like a family to execute a marriage or any other function. I feel like we live together as a family. Each committee tried their best and did extra effort and commitment to organize and execute this program. I wondered by saying this because they did all this within the busy schedule in our college. NAT, NIRF and all the other classes are going on. We really congratulate each members of the organizing committee. You did it exceptionally well. That is the success, that is the reason of success of STAM25. Your each word, each action, your anxiety, your corrections, everything means, every word you spoke, every action you took, your concerns and your corrections, all contributed to make this event a remarkable success. Everything did truly matter. Thank you everyone. We congratulate and sincerely thank Registration Committee, Dr. Viru Varghese and team. Thank you. We congratulate and sincerely thank Publication Committee, Dr. Sridhar Thankajan and team for this part of this time. And also thank Transportation Committee, Dr. Selvan and team. I congratulate Accommodation Committee, Dr. C.T. Thomas and team. I thank Food Committee, Dr. Ayurveda Varghese and team. I thank Finance Committee, Dr. Deva S and team. I thank Program Committee, Dr. Vinita Maran and team. I thank Online Poster Committee, Dr. Sarita K. Nayan and team. I thank Discipline Committee, Dr. Francis Sir and team. All of this conference was privately organized by the Department of Science. It would not have been possible without the invaluable help and support of teachers from other departments also, especially Dr. Bindu James, IPSC Coordinator, Dr. Gil St. George, Department of English, Dr. Redmia K. for the NCC group, for Dr. Diana and Harisek for coordinating the academy in this forum. I congratulate and thank CEDI Club of Madhavanish's College for the paper pen in the registration kit and for the exhibition stall. Thank you, all the teachers from other departments also for being part of this 2025. We sincerely thank website in charge, Mr. Eldon Saria. Despite being unwell and under tight time constraint, he went above and beyond to ensure everything was handled seamlessly. I congratulate and thank Chandu for publicity and brochure. I thank Mr. Visto and team for managing online sessions and office assistance related to STAM25. I thank Mr. Abel for his invaluable support with the media. I thank Mr. Varghese, Mr. Kiran and for the sound and technical assistance during our sessions. I thank the Nisha supervisor, Mr. Basic, Indo Student in charge, Aryan, Mr. Marcos, Mr. Jacob, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Radish, Basic, Vishnu, Sion, and all the staff members, because without the help of them, it would not be a success. Because with all the operations of all the teaching and the non-teaching staff, we witness the success of STAM25. Thank you everyone. Despite our best efforts, there may have been mistakes or lapses along the way. For any such shortcoming or inconvenience caused, I sincerely apologize to the team and assure you that we will learn and grow from these challenges for future endeavors. Sanu and me worked as complementary to each other. We can say that we worked hard, we tried our best to give the best from STAM25. Once again, thank you all for your support and love. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Narayan, for your heartfelt and comprehensive vote of thanks. With this, we officially conclude the rapid session of STAM25. I extend my deepest gratitude to all the volunteers, participants, and the organizers for making this conference a success. Wishing you all safe travels and continued success in your academic and professional endeavors. Once again, thank you all. Let's raise for the anthem.
കിട്ടിയോ